Before you grab your Doritos and six-pack on Super Bowl Sunday, you better check with Congress to make sure the game is still on. The competing squads on Capitol Hill holding up a key legislation on terrorism insurance. And if it's not settled in the next 2 weeks, the entire Super Bowl could be sidelined. Bruce Turkel and Jedediah Bila are back here to discuss. Bruce, say it isn't so. Are you worried about this one?
Listen, Melissa, the day they shut down the Super Bowl is the day that Chris Christie roots against his hometown Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, wait a second. No,
right.
Never mind.
There
he already
you
did
go.
that, didn't he?
Yes.
Here's the deal. Congress decides to close all the public schools. Americans yawn. Congress decides, you know what? We're not going to convene in 2015. America says, yay! Congress decides to close the Super Bowl, and we all say, throw the bums out. It'll never happen.
I don't know. I mean, Jedediah, looking at the politics of this, I think it's very interesting that we decided that the taxpayer is willing to be the backstop if there's a $100 billion disaster on the Super Bowl. I mean, everybody related to the Super Bowl is making hand over fist. Yet if the worst happens, you know, they can get some insurance, but they ultimately need the government as a backstop.
Yeah,
what do you think about this?
It's not going to happen, I'll tell you that. You already have the NFL, you have 80 business groups that have come together, and they're urging Congress to find the funding for this. It's not going to happen. Congress's approval numbers are really, really bad. The last thing that they want to be doing is preventing people like me from going to their Super Bowl parties. I will tell you right that. I think this is going to just absolutely go through. Short time, though. We only have a couple of weeks.
We only have a couple of weeks, but again, I mean, Bruce, I don't like the idea of taxpayers backing the super profitable Super Bowl. I mean, why is it up to us? Yeah?
That's a great point. I actually had not thought of it that way until you just said it. And when you put it in that light, what all of a sudden you might find is that there's a lot of people who ordinarily would be opposed to Congress doing anything say, wait a second, you're right. Is this millions of dollars for millionaires?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Let's get rid of it.
All right, thanks, guys.